Use should have or shouldn't have when talking about mistakes or talking about things that you regret. Should have, and then after this, use the past participle. If it's negative, then not goes after should, and you can also contract these two words and say shouldn't. Shouldn't have, and then the past participle. I should have had breakfast this morning. Should have had. When you say it quickly, it sounds like should have had, or if you say it slowly, should have had breakfast this morning. This means that I did not have breakfast. Now I'm hungry. I should have had breakfast this morning. Should and have can be contracted to should have. Some people think that this is spelled should of, but that's wrong. Although it's a very common spelling mistake to use of instead of have. Should have, should have. You should have studied for the test. This means that you did not study for the test, and possibly you got a bad grade. They should have planned ahead. Here's the main verb, plan. It's in the form of the past participle. This means that they did not plan ahead, they did not make plans, and they suffered the consequences. She should have called. She didn't call, but she should have called. He shouldn't have done that. Here's the main verb for the verb do, and shouldn't is negative. It is possible to use the word not instead of the contraction. He should not have done that. Use a sentence like this when somebody did something that was wrong. He shouldn't have done that. He did it, but it was wrong. He should have waited, but he didn't wait. The opposite would be he shouldn't have waited. And this means that he did wait. It shouldn't have taken so long. The main verb take is in the form of the past participle, shouldn't have taken. So this means that whatever the activity was did take a long time, but it shouldn't have. It took a long time, but it shouldn't have. Use shouldn't have at the end. This refers to the verb in this part of the sentence. We didn't bring anything to eat, comma, and then here's a conjunction. And in this part of the sentence, here's an expression of the regret. We didn't bring anything to eat, but we should have. Period. And this refers to this verb here, bring, and the information that follows. We didn't bring anything to eat, but we should have, or we should have brought something to eat. I used mustard in the recipe, comma, but, so if this is a mistake, then after but, I'll say I shouldn't have used mustard. If you do the opposite and use didn't here, I didn't use mustard in the recipe, but I should have. So if it's negative here, didn't use, then it'll be affirmative here.